up on time, so if she does arrive, as you say, we'll all point at her and go, hey, you're late. My name's Margaret Hartley, and I'm going to be taking you with Joanne Clayton over here for the next from 10:25 to 3:25. And what I'm doing is I'm celebrating 25 years of sales training. I've been in business 25 years. I started this company when I was 12. Not. I was 32, I was very naive, I came out of British Telecom, set myself up, and I'm still going, which I think is pretty good. Okay? Right, can I ask you, as an introduction, would you like to write your name on the front of the yellow place card which is in front of you? How you want to be called today? So Jason, if you want to be called Jason. Now next to that, what I'd like you to do is, I'd like you to look at the flip chart, and I've drawn 4 shapes. Okay? I've drawn a square, a triangle. Hi Michelle, look, she's here. Who would like Michelle on their table? You are. No, you've got to take her down here. This is the falls. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to look at the shapes on the flip chart, the square, the triangle, the squiggle and the circle, and draw which shape appeals to you. Don't think about it too much. Which appeals to you? So hands up for squiggles. Hands up for circles.
Actually, I did both, sorry.
Hands up. When you know what a squiggle is, you'll regret saying that. Who's a square? Fabulous. And who's a triangle? Posh Pete. Okay. A really good mix of people in the room, and everybody's different. I'm going to tell you what these mean later. It's a bit of a psychological thing, but I'm going to tell you what it all means. Because what I'm trying to say here is that every customer you meet is different. And you have to change your communication skills if you're selling to help you sell to that person. Right. So you've got the measure of what it's going to be like. You should pass quickly, and we're going to take in segments. I'm presenting, Joe's presenting, and we're going to present together. But it's an idea of you can look at sales objectively and take some new ideas away and use for yourself tomorrow. You know the person sitting next to you?
No.
No. Oh, sort of.
Yes, we do.
There's a squiggly thing, sort of. Okay. What I'd like to do is I'd like you to look at that person and answer me 3 questions and write it on the back of the place card. Would you like to say, roughly, how old that person is? Roughly, where they were brought up. And thirdly, what car do you think they drive?
Sorry, what's the second one, Margaret?
Where they were brought up. Were they brought in a city or a town? or the country?
You don't want us to be friends by the end of the day, do you?
Right, so let's move on. If you'll turn to the first page, you should find, after you've got a bit about the loyalty ladder. And what I'd like you to do is, it's a bit like kindergarten now, I'd like you to draw, when I found a pen, a ladder on that page, just like that. Can you see that? And it has 5 rungs on it. That doesn't look very good, do you know what I mean? Down at the bottom of the loyalty ladder, customers climb loyalty ladders. You have what we call suspects. What do you think suspects are? Apart from suspicious.
Good night.
People who might buy my product or service. Okay. So, let me pick on somebody. What do you sell?
Balloons.
Balloons. What sort of balloons?
Party balloons and accessories and all stuff to do with that kind of thing.
All stuff to do with parties. So, suspects for you will be somebody probably like an engagement, a wedding, a 21st birthday, a 25th celebration. I should have contacted you and said, would you do my balloons? A 25th celebration. Okay, they're suspects. Let me take another one. You said.
From the same company.
How can you do that?
wholesale, wouldn't learn.
Gentleman at the back. What do you say?
Security man,
Security.
CCTV.
Okay, security. So who would your suspects be? Who would you suspect might be security?
Build large construction.
Large construction with construction sites which are open, yeah? Okay. Gentleman there.
Mechanical engineering,
Mechanical engineering. So who are your suspects? Who suspect?
factories, chemical plants, biorefineries.
Okay. So you suspect that they might engage. If you send out some marketing information, they then become, if they bite, if they ring you up, prospects. And as soon as you make initial contact with these people, either outbound or inbound, either making a call out or them ringing you, that's the first impression that they get. This is the prospect. That's if they like what they hear, right, they then become customers. Yeah? And what does a customer do? Buys the product. If they're happy with what they've got, if say for example they've had you do some mechanical engineering and they're really happy, and what they become are clients. And clients are repeat customers who carry on buying from you because they like you and they like the service. The top of the ladder is the advocate. What's an advocate?
Somebody who's going to promote your business between clients or friends.
Absolutely. Someone who goes out and sprouts up at the mouth and says, you want to buy Michelle's copywriting services, you want to buy your security services because they're really good, you want to buy Talking Balloons because they're absolutely fantastic. They deliver what they say they're going to. Pest control. You really want to go to this guy who knows what he's talking about and he really knows a lot about it. You do. I know you do. So this is where we're aiming for. Advocate. So, because we've got 5 tables, you are the suspects. Right? I suspect I might need your services, but I'm not sure. You're going to be the prospects. No, you're not. You're going to be the prospects. And if you can see in the middle of this table, I've got... Anybody remember these phones? Yeah? All the young ones go, no. Remember when you dialed 999 to get the police? 9. 9. Don't bother. You're dead.
Yeah, well, caution.
So we're going to talk about this at every step of the ladder and how you move them from suspect to prospect to customers to clients to advocates. But beware. Anybody who falls off a loyalty ladder becomes a terrorist. Okay? So who's going to fall off? The customer, the client, or the advocate? The advocate. Tough call that. The advocate falls off the loyalty ladder. And it's there. And it's a, what do you call it? Ticking time bomb. If something good happens to you, how many people do you tell? 3, they say. If something bad happens to you, how many people do you tell? Millions. You go down the pub, don't you? Oh, you don't want to buy from them. They're absolutely and telling how bad it is. I'll tell you what I found really bad. I went to Specsavers to buy some glasses. And if you think about it, I don't know if anybody wears glasses, they're bloody expensive items, aren't they? Yeah? Okay? The lady served me, and instead of, because they cost me, I thought a lot of money, everybody says that they're not, she sort of like put them in the case, put the cleaning cloth on top, slammed them in, and just shoved them at me like that and went, there you are. This is a price I've paid for something I don't really want to wear. Treat me with a bit more respect and kindness. Meeting, or who does cold calling? Look at the enthusiasm in the room. Do you like cold calling?
Yes.
You said yes, yes, yep, yep.
Bother me.
Why do we not like it?
Stranger.
Because you get the phone down, bless. I do it for a living. I don't train it, I also do it. So I'm working at the moment for a company that does restraint handling training. I'm working for a company, a photographer, and I'm also working for a health and safety company. So I'm doing telesales as well. So yeah, I've been in the position where someone says, I've never had someone put the phone down on me, but I've had them go, not interested. Or I get to the, what we call the switch bitch. You know, the receptionist who goes, I'm sorry, he won't be interested in that. And you think, how do you know? Okay, and first impressions are all to do with communication, right? And communication is either body language, yeah, okay, we know about body language, how you sit and how you stand, how you walk into a room, how you hold yourself, how you use your eyebrows is really important. Look at you all going, oh, really? Okay. Body language. So it's all about also the words that you use, but also your tone of voice. Your tone of voice. If you're talking about your service and say, hello, I'm a sales trainer, I'm really pleased to meet you. Are you all right?
Fine,
yeah.
thank you.
You'd think, oh, she's really boring. No? But if I said, you know, hey, I'm a sales trainer, I believe in what I'm doing, then you, right, first impressions. You have 3 communication skills. You have, this is a speech bubble, right? The words that you use, yeah? You have your tone of voice, which comes out of your mouth. And then you have your body language. It's a very poor stick man. Which do you think is your biggest communication skill? Body language is 55% of what you say.
That's no good if you're on the phone, though, is it?
Absolutely not. And how many times have you spoken to someone on the phone and thought, I can't wait to meet this person, they sound drop dead gorgeous. And when you meet them, I had a really lovely guy on the phone saying, on the course saying, if they're good on the phone, add 2 stone. I don't think that's very nice, do you? I agree with you. You nod at them. How do you nod by phone? Okay, fine, I've got that. I'm making a note of it. Anything to let them know that you're still on the end of the line. But face to face, you nod. What do you think of people who don't give you eye contact? They're shifty, you don't trust them. What do you think of people who don't give you eye contact?
Not interesting.
Shifty, you're not interested, something to hide. Disrespectful. Spitting all over your goodie bag. Disrespectful. What they are is, they're maybe shy, but what they're doing is they're not engaging with you. And if you don't look at someone, you think that they're shifty. It's enthusiastically, I want someone to be there to go, I'm really pleased to answer this call. No, good afternoon, Benchmark Marketing Services, how can I help? What does that happen? I had a girl that worked for me, didn't do mornings, right? She'd walk in, I can't find a chair, man, I won't do. She'd walk in, she'd sit there, phone would ring, and she'd go, good morning, Benchmark Marketing Services, how can I help? Certainly, I'll put you through. The phone had a magic effect on her and completely changed her personality. But she was brilliant because she always said the same thing but with enthusiasm, and nothing was too much trouble for her. First impressions count. No, it's not. If I go and see a customer, if I go and see a new customer there, I do what I call a 5-a-side. So I drop a leaflet, 5 there and 5 there. Because that means I've got 10 new prospects, and I'll often go in and say, could you tell me the person who would deal with training in your company? And I get a compliment slip, I leave a postcard, and I get the name of the person. They go onto my database, I ring them up and say, have a conversation with them, and I say that I'll drop the information in. And that's 10 people if I go, say I'm going to Darlington next Tuesday, I'll go 5-a-side there. What you'll uncover is, and I reckon this is the case, that every sale you make will be made on 3 main reasons. And this is when they become your customer. And you really have to find out whether it's one of these three, and then maybe we can discuss it. Okay, the first thing is they buy for preference. Maybe they buy for convenience. And maybe they buy for saving. And the saving can either be time. Like, for example, I'll do one for Benchmark, which is me, right, okay. A lot of companies have a preference for a mature trainer. I was training the Newcastle company in Newcastle yesterday, and 5 of them walked in and went, "Oh, thank God you're not 20." And the MD had said she wanted somebody who wasn't fluffy. You couldn't get less fluffy than me. So she had the preference for that. It was convenient because I'm local. I mean, I'm only 2 hours down the motorway. I'm not a long